Alright, hello everybody, welcome to VR Master League here on Channel 3. I'm Palidore, back again here today with some more matches for you. I'm excited. We got Project Black Hole, we've got Precision, and very good decision making my part to catch these teams. I'm excited. Haven't got to take really a look at these teams as of late, and well, yeah, so many teams in the league. I feel like I've kind of fallen off being able to cast much, as high percentage as I want to. It's not like past seasons. The growth has been too large. Good problems to have, though. That said, these teams, Project Black Hole and Precision in the Silver Division, we're going to get ready to go right about now. Impressive note there, you can see, especially on the side of Precision, 6-1. So they are forming here kind of new as a roster, but certainly they've had quite the storm brewing here in VR Master League. So we're rocking, we're rolling, we're going. Welcome to the streams, and it will be Trez with a disc, Trez with a spin, Trez, it's in! What a start, 10 seconds flat, and nothing flat about that shot. There was some pizzazz thrown into that one. Good to see. So yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. We have a lot of these channels rocking tonight here, including venues happening right now, Oculus venues, and we have Channel 1, I believe, going on. Channel 2 should be as well. So yeah, it's filled up. That's the status of VR Master League here this season, and especially this April. With all our new casters, we've been filling up those channels left, right, and center, so it gives me a chance to cast a variety of teams that I just haven't gotten a chance to look at. So with that, we'll be Drowsy with the disc. Hoping they're not too drowsy. Getting wide awake in the action here, and it's been packed thus far. Just beyond the reach of Drowsy, however, but might have the angle for a rebound. Little dubstep disc, no problem. We'll get it right back. So off to Penguin there will be contested by Moonlit Jolteon. And up top, it's Drowsy again with the disc, but being assaulted pretty well by Will Kayak. Some clever, crafty maneuvering, and the anchor shot as well. 2-2 tied up. And punch for punch are these two teams in the first couple minutes. Nice hit from Penguin, though. Couldn't quite get the 3, but did anchor off just to put a little extra steam on that shot. All right, so Will Kayak with the disc here. And they're going now, and hold on a second. I'm just realizing these teams switched up on me. I'll change that in a second, but hold on, because it's Arlo with the disc, and that's going to be a good clear. Unless I'm insane. I could be insane, but I'm fairly sure when I joined this server, these teams were on opposite sides. Have I casted too much? Is it that time of year? Maybe I am drowsy. I'm just having a nightmare. That said, it's going to be Drowsy with a shot at that. And that's going to be a score. We get the replay going for you, and I'm going to make sure that my overlays are right. Shame on me, shame on me. So Precision is indeed on the left side now. I swear to you, I didn't mess this up at first. I swear. Man, all right. With that said, hey, we're back into it and launching out. There's Will Kayak into the left tunnel. Now we'll sail past Drowsy's arms, but Moonlit is there. They've got the numbers advantage, 2 in the goal, and some windmill action from Arlo. Oh my, oh no, Arlo, but Trez gets it through the back door. And what a score for them. That was hot, the save. But then the rebound and the shot, the swing through shot. Impressive. Tied up in some frantic fast action here, but action it is. See Kano in the Twitch chat there, as well as Shaori. What's up? But also confirming my suspicions that I, in fact, am not crazy. So there was a switch in there. I'll put that on me. I should double check before I ready up the teams, I suppose. But yeah, sometimes that happens. I'll join, and then I'll have the teams on one side or the other, and then people switch sides, and it gets me all in a jumble. Ain't no liar, though. Jambalaya? Sounds delicious. Into the midfield there by the Rad logo. It's taken by Will Kayak. Has Jax not too far behind on the feet trying to defend that. Into the goal. It's Arlo and Penguin and Drowsy as well. Able to get a recovery and a partial clear. That's going to ricochet back to Jax's arms. And Jax finding the clear and actually past the midfielder, but recovered by Kayak of the Will variety. So will they, won't they get some more shots? Let's see. But fast start to this match, and you know, even keeled effort we're seeing. Where, I mean, let me check. I could be totally wrong, but 138 to 106 possession time. It's not that big of a difference. I mean, it does feel like the disc control is pretty even on the whole. And we see another grab there from Arlo. Arlo's going to find a clear. This will result in Moonlit as well as Trez with a rebound. And they get that one through. Manage to find maybe some teammates on the other end. Bit of an outnumbered situation, though, but we'll see if they can play this well. Will be Psychogenic. And Drowsy now slapping it out. Back lane, you can see the brawls coming on, but so is a stack there fast, so I'm impressed here with the speed, certainly, that we're seeing from Project Black Hole. Going fast enough to escape one. And now slapping into the bubble. Might have had a little bit of time, so let's see if this pays off. It actually will! The stack so fast with the dive. Beautiful from Trez. Well, that was looking like maybe dead in the water for a goal opportunity. And yet, again, Trez, the perfect dive and denied that stack from converting on that turnover play. Arlo trying to make that play, the pass. Oh, that was not an easy catch, but that was a great score from Jax. An assist once more to Arlo. 2-point lead, narrowly, for Precision. Let me tell you, a shot like that, a pass like that, look at the replay. I mean, a pass like that has to be precise indeed. It's not an easy catch when it's coming in with that kind of mustard. Puts you in a pickle. So Moonlit Jolteon from that ramp now. Looking to tie it up again. Maybe even take a lead if they go for a 3. Let's see how bold they are. Just going to walk it right in on a stun goalie. Credit to Psychogenic as well for the stun to just help enable Trez that walk in. And tie it is. Tie it is. So beyond that, Birdie Boy also in the chat. CJG in wrong channel, indeed. Vapor, welcome, and Kit Catastrophe as well. Glad to have you guys all here. Also, hope your trip's going well, Kit. And hope Hamilton went well. From what I saw, I guess it did. But good stuff. Jax here, 404. Well, the pass was found over to Penguin. Penguin will play it patiently, looks like. You can see the brawls, actually some pretty nice man-v-man coverage coming in. 1v1 coverage from the side here, Project. And really, you know, they have the lone QB in the station, but otherwise, you know, here we go. Moonlit zoning off a player. On the other side of things, way down here, you see Drowsy being zoned off by Psychogenic. So the defense not trying to allow too much. Easy, there it goes. Easy does it. Will Kayak with a stun and maybe a turnover. I love this defense coming in, but those brawls from Jax are strong. Now seeing if they can strong arm it in with a bouncer of a pass that gets the Penguin. Penguin looking maybe below, but actually just loses the grip. So tough turnaround as it will go to the orange zone. So on that approach, it's 6-6. Very quickly was a Moonlit Jolteon approaching from behind there. And they may just get the goal after all, or the disc rather, have a chance at the goal. So let's see. We got some bounce passes. That was nice. A slick off the bounce, but not quite on the backboard play, but they're still going to have some opportunities here. Trying to link together and split apart. It is taken by Moonlit just in time. But right back actually to Drowsy. Drowsy now has that bow tie pass. Good recognition, maybe even better recognition over to Penguin, although the catch wasn't quite there, but would have had a good angle at the shot had it connected. Now a bouncer from the station. A little more dubstep disc. Well, I saw Kit in there and Vapor, so I guess we are in OCE mode. I don't actually see that all too much in NA. Every now and then, though. But good to have their influence here as a hot clear, a back pass rather, goes to Arlo. Arlo to Penguin in the tunnel. Will eye it down, and the bounce may just get there, but diving out was Will again. Will has been pretty good on the dives, gotta say. Jax 404 now with a disc in the midfield. So has an angle, trying to eye down the pass off the bounce. Rebound, Penguin gets stunned. And Project Black Hole have definitely been doing a great job to collapse. But similarly, here we're seeing as a near rebound miss. Hold on, this could open things up again. defense recovering. It will be a 1-on-3 should Moonlit decide to push that, so back passes it out. And actually everyone diving out, so the pass, had that connected, it would have been a good angle. But Penguin recovers. I was going to say, though, you know, Precision doing also a good job to recover on a lot of these, despite some of the tough defense being played against them. You know, they're not getting too discouraged. They're still sticking in it. We're down to the last 30 seconds of this first round. This could be a game winner. Will it? Could it? Could it be? No! Losing the disc, and that is most unfortunate. Psychogenic. That's going to drive anyone insane should that happen to them. So this is going to be dangerous now as it floats into the mid lane. Only 17 seconds left, so anything that happens here will be guaranteed the winner of this round. Either game-winning save, game-winning shot, game-winning something, or an overtime otherwise. Oh man, the miss coming in. That was heartbreaking. But not for the casting end, because you know what? We've got an OT in this round, and that makes me quite happy. Because I am a cruel and unusual caster. I demand these teams expend themselves physically. More than 10 minutes. Hey, I'm thrilled. What a round. We're going to overtime now. Let's see. Sudden death, and oh, we got juked. We got juked. Timeout being taken here in overtime. Boy, oh boy. Well, we'll see what happens with that then. Maybe a ping thing. I'm not sure. I know someone looked like they may have lost connection or killed the cable. I'm not quite sure, really, in the last minute or so there. Ew. Action Jackson. 404. Internet not found. 999, which is to say, no, not how you want it to go. So going to be, well, out of there, it seems. Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate indeed. But hopefully, we'll rebound quite soon and get the overtime underway. Very impressed with these teams, though. As I said, I haven't really gotten to get a look at these teams, and happy that I took this stream here. So far, so good. I like the speed I'm seeing, some pretty good defense, and you see, it's competitive. The beauty of the MMR ladders and such, especially at this point of the season. You know, you're going to get the good variety there of games that just go to OTs, round 3, so on, so forth. Anyway, so with that, who else is in the chat? Oh, Mo Angry again. What's up? I'm really going to try and avoid it, but glad to see you twice. I feel blessed. Twice in one day. Where's Whoosh of Whoosh? Anyway, Kit Catastrophe in there also saying, yeah, 3 rounds, every round OT is a dream. Yeah, like I said, I think people are going to catch on to it one day where it's like, you know, Pally just wants us to kind of die in the arena, figuratively speaking, right? He's never happy with blowouts or close. He wants the triple overtimes if he could. But that's the nice part of about being a caster, right? It's you don't have to be quite as stressed as you are when you're playing. You just get to enjoy the good games for being good games. That's all. That said, OT, here we go. Breaking free, and let's see what they do. It's going to be Drowsy there with Jax trying to link up. They got the full 4 in full force, and it will be taken here by Will Kayak. Once again, Will has had a lot of turnovers, you know, forced and clears his way. He's been doing a good job to just be in those lanes and recover that disc. Some nice recoveries there. Moonlit Jolteon, fade away shot, nearly sinking. Penguin, though. Penguin with the disc. Penguin trying to avoid Moonlit, and does so. Going down to it. A big stun from Drowsy, taking it right back. And a good pass into the midfield. There's Penguin. Oh, could it be? Oh, that would have been in. That was a slick shot. But man, oh man, the positioning from Trez in the right place for that. Gotta give a hats off to the boldness and the confidence to even take that shot and almost make that shot. But it will be taken here by Arlo. Arlo to the midfield. Might just get my wish of that double OT after all, huh? But of course, I just caster's cursed it more than likely. That's okay, though. Jax 404 with the disc, slapping it over to Drowsy. Now Drowsy has a few players impending on that approach. A stun, knocked loose, back to Moonlit Jolteon. 37 seconds left in round 1 overtime. Will Kayak here. What will they do? Jax does just that. Jax that disc, and now they have an opportunity. Have 2 stack players now breaking apart. Also breaking some stuns over the head, but Jax 404 looking for maybe that pass down low, but just bounces aside. 10 seconds left. Penguin being stunned by Moonlit Jolteon. They don't have a lot of time, but there is some of it. Let's see. They've got one opportunity, but oh, double OT. What have I done to deserve this? I don't know. But props to these players. Who they are sweating, and now so am I. I was good before. Now I'm sweating. Double OT. All right. Second time this month on one of my streams. That is one of my casts. I'm all for it. All right. Here we go. And Joust 1, Moonlit Jolteon, and opting to just stay back on the defense, it seems. So Project Black Hole, they've got the first chance at this, and I like the slow down a bit, trying to find some angles if they can. Slinging it Frisbee style over to Will Kayak, but look at just the train Jax, although getting stunned in the process. Speaking of stuns, there's some more. That's a mighty bold punch coming in from the QB there. But Arlo with a recovery. Arlo with maybe a passing play that's just going to ricochet instead. Bouncing low into the rebounded arms of Trez. Now Trez has some players near, and Trez has some more dubstep, as will be taken into the trap. So 1 player, 2 players actually coming in. Now Drowsy trying to contest this one, but Psychogenic! And that is a photogenic finish to take it in double OT. Easy does it. Look at that. Just the stretch afterwards, as if to say, that was nothing. You know what? That was something. That was a round. That was fun. 1 in the books, Project Black Hole. Great way to start this block of streams. Or at least block of 2. You know, I'm realizing I made mistakes. I forgot to get my water again, and I drank all my pickle juice in the last stream. Oh wait, no, I have backup. Haha, I lied. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm not lying either. Part of it's because I'm in Arizona, but part of it's because when it gets tense, I start tensing up, like all my muscles and stuff. And also part of it might be the shot that I just got yesterday, putting me a little bit loopy. But that said, it's Project Black Hole with a thriller of a match here versus Precision in the first round. It sounds like in the background there, we got a timeout potentially, sound of the horns. And into the Twitch chat, I guess. I'm not sure how old that is now, but Kit saying have to go. Have a good day, afternoon, morning. Yeah, pretty much all 3 for me because of my sleep schedule. I am everything and I'm nothing. But with that, this match was quite something. You see the game leader in points. I mean, would be Trez. Not just that, but the saves as well. I mean, 6 points, 3 saves. That's a very nicely distributed effort from Trez. Psychogenic with the 2 points, but well, I would say the most important 2 points. When it came down to it, got that game winner at the end, and that's worth a dozen in itself. But 21 stuns for Psychogenic, Moonlit Jolteon with 25 stuns, 1 assist, and Will Kayak with an assist, 1 steal, 19 stuns, and again, some pretty sturdy defense. See, Precision just barely missing out on the victory there. Hard fought double overtime situation, but it was Arlo with an assist and 4 saves. Pretty impressive. 2 stuns. Drowsy contributing 2 points, 1 assist, 21 stuns. Jax 404 with a pair of points as well as 25 stuns, and then Penguin with another pair of points and an assist and 14 stuns. But I very much like the fact that Precision has a little bit of everything on their roster here, you see, where 3 out of their 4 players scored 2 points each, and then the 1 player who didn't score, well, look at what they made it up for, or made it up with, 4 saves. You know, also playing the back line, not necessarily going for the offense, just enabling the rest of the team to score off of the defense with those saves. So yeah, it's a pretty cohesive effort we're seeing from their teams. Good stuff, good stuff. But in any case, still a timeout here. I'm assuming they may or may not be looking to address the ping things, the dubstep disc we were seeing. We'll see. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well tonight. Again, we have venues going on VRML main, as we refer to it as. Of course, also in Oculus venues itself on the Quest app, Oculus Store. So have that going on. Some stellar matches in the Master Division. Kangarillas versus 7, ongoing presumably right now. Maybe just ended. Can't be sure, but yeah, that game's going on there. Following that would be Kangarillas versus Synapse over on venues. And then following that, we'll also be seeing some Gen Z versus Technique in the Diamond Division. That match in particular, a lot of hype votes, but also a lot of implications perhaps on the Challenger Cup, on the rankings, because those two Diamond teams, they're nearing that top. You know, and every single win that they can squeak out, it's going to be huge for them, for sure. But with that, round 2, getting to it here. See Kano in the chat with the stress relief. Well, prepare to be stressed for another 10 minutes perhaps, because if the second round is anything like we just witnessed in round 1, well, we're in for a great one. So, joust underway, and let's see what happens here as Moonlit once again winning the joust. So it has been a common theme coming in with them winning, and Psychogenic just in the perfect place coming off that game winner. Oh, what a winning save that was though from Arlo. That would be the 5th save, I believe, to Arlo, doing some fantastic defensive work with the clams and oh, wow, the ding off the post into the goal. That's just about an impossible save unless you grab it before it hits, and that was I mean, that had to be a centimeter away from just dinging out of the goal in the bubble. But hey, they'll absolutely take that. Good hit. 2 points going the way of Project Black Hole. Precision now on the launch. There's Arlo, that defensive stalwart, passing it out to Jax. Jax into the bubble. And Arlo in said bubble with a clear, although that will ricochet and just maybe turn into a pass. They're going to take it. Penguin takes it here. The thing is, the defense this juncture opting to back up a little bit into the midfield for Project Black Hole. So it does allow some room and some margin of error here, as they will get into the blue zone now for Precision. Penguin now with a pass very conveniently, but look at the save now from Trez. Anything you can do, I suppose, right? Just the defense at play for both teams to start this round. Some good saves. Love to see it. Jax with a recovery, Jax the clear into the tunnel. Now back up high by that cloud, will be snagged out of there by Trez. Trez another ejection into the midfield. Gonna bounce right into the awaiting arms of some of these stackers. In Psychogenic, the recovery. Not for long. There's Jax, and Jax putting it away once and twice. And second time is a charm. Recovery here, rebound by Trez. A kind of bold dive, dangerous dive, but it worked out at least initially. That one rushed right into the goalie's arms, though. Didn't have a lot of places to go, thanks to the defense right on the feet. And with that, fast on their feet, that fleet of a stack. And Trez gets the 4th point, the 2nd goal in round 2.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So again, for Precision here, they did drop their first match. You know, they've had 7 matches here, not including this one. And against Savage is that one they lost the first week as a full roster here. Since then, they have been perfect. With wins against Toxic Thunder, Team... Ooh, hold on, Penguin, because they're going to take a shot here. And Drowsy now with another chance, but no. But yeah, Team Echoing and 7 Sins, Unknown Soldiers, False Shift, and Rebrand. So, you know, they've been rolling the last few weeks. So I'm positive that Project Black Hole, they know what the stakes are right now. They're looking to break a streak, maybe start one of their own in these final weeks. Project Black Hole, they won against the other project of a team. I didn't say Project Void in their last match. Took that one 25-8 on the scoring totals. So yeah, this could put them at 2 in a row, and then if they go into next week, the last week of regular season, with the same or similar kind of success there, you know, they could have a shot at potentially finishing the season with that, you know, 50-50 even up record. That would be great for them to have that. Or even if you maybe throw a challenge match in there, I mean, that could push them ahead even more and finish with a winning season. Either or. You can see the progress, and Arlo there, progressing it into the left side tunnel. Now linking up for a bit of a Joker train. Oh, nice juke. Checking behind just to make doubly sure that that player was left in the dust. Oh no, but off the dome of their teammate, and you never love to see that happen, at least not when it happens to you. But credit to them. Arlo is going to recover, send that deep on the clear. There is one teammate deep down, and may get there. No, past the bow. So another takeaway here. There's Penguin. Penguin trying not to be dove upon, but can't really avoid the impending danger. Sent it to the bow tie, and back to the trap. So Jack's taking it, and Psychogenic, along with Moonlit, stacking pretty well, now splitting off as they retreat into the bubble. Pass off to Drowsy, looking for a cut, recognizing that cut was cut off, so had to take it himself. Drowsy almost getting it done. Jack's a rebound, a lot of divers, that pass too strong. Rebound there, going the way of Psychogenic. And that's going to be a clear into the station. Midfielder will recover. So on a clear here, halfway point of this round. 6 points uncontested to Project Black Hole. So Precision has plenty of time, but they're going to want to score here pretty soon, suffice to say. Looking to do just that, as will be recovered in the front line, though, by Trez. The stack there defensively trying to recover. Now, important things about stacks, of course, is staying linked, and they do that very, very well. They knocked loose that disc, but they also got the grabs on each other still, so they didn't split apart. And that's exactly what you need to do. Keep those chains linked. That's how it works. So stacking, chaining, and going away. Oh, putting it on layaway off that backboard touch. Will Kayak stun goalie at that. It's an 8-point lead, favoring Project Black Hole.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So time a little bit less friendly to a comeback than it was just a minute ago. State the obvious, but still there, still there. They just wanna try, and I think for them, slow it down a little bit. Try to not have these rushed opportunities and stuff like that. For instance, a tougher pass, right? Because it was longer distance. It wasn't a needed pass or cut. You like to see teams passing it amongst each other, right? But you also want to make sure you can get the highest percentage passes and highest percentage shots as possible. So I think if they can manage to slow it down, just bring it closer and, kind of wait for the windows to open, solidly before making those passes and things like that. Because one thing I'm definitely noticing here is just pretty sturdy defense, as I was mentioning earlier. So you got to be careful about where it's going. That was actually going into the goal had it not been for Trez in the area. So good pickoff off the backboard. Mid lane pickoff by Arlo. Arlo to Penguin. Penguin just missing Drowsy there. On the catch. Moonlit Jolteon recovers, but wow, what a snag coming in from Drowsy. Doing a little bit of a hopscotch and take a drink. That was a cool glass of water for Drowsy. That's going to wake you up. Putting in the moves again. Love to see it. That's a great way to score their first 2 points. And because of the added flair, the added flash, those things can actually build momentum for a team. It can get your shoulders a little bit looser, right? And make you feel more comfortable the next time around. So, nice moves. But on this joust out, let's see. Should a turnover be caused here again? That's potentially going to start favoring some momentum on the side of Precision here. So I think Black Hole needs to be pretty careful not to give it away too much and not to give away another goal, because we are in fact a goal away from this being a game after that double overtime first round. Now some jukes, fancy maneuvers, but maybe too fancy, get stunned and left there in the tracks as they clear it down. Tracking it down into the trap. Trapping it down, even. But Penguin with a recovery. Trez another grab here and a pass. Oh, missing the hands, though, of Psychogenic. Tempted to say Psychaotic. Over from Kraken. Oh, is that going to be in? That would have been devastating. That one's still, though. significant because they've just cut it to only a 4-point deficit. With still, after this joust, a minute and a few seconds left. So the window's open. It's closing, but it's open for at least a moment.
3, 2, 1. Teams have cleared the launchers. Blue sends it back the other way. What a
Now, big turnover. So, as I was saying, pardon me, because taking a cool drink here as we get into the heat of battle. This goal would be huge. Drowsy gets it done. It's a 2-point match. Which is to say, much like the first round, we are 2 points away from an overtime again. For the 3rd time. I'm not trying to jinx it, but we'll see. This is exciting. So the blood pumping for sure. Now, for Project Black Hole, they can absolutely secure this win with a clutch goal here. Oh, but a turnover. Let's see what happens. Back into the ramp.
sends it back the other way.
So trying to take care of that disc, and there you go. Moonlit Jolteon knocking it loose. But Jax 404. Oh, could it be? Could it be? No, midfield. Will Kayak. The time is just about out, however. And with that, a near ding. Well, it was a ding. And an incredible finish. I am positive Project Black Hole.
Blue takes the win.
And kind of over there. Probably sweating a little bit. All these players, no doubt, sweating a little bit. But man, was that a match. Fun watch and well-earned victory. For sure, well fought for both teams. But indeed, it will be Project Black Hole able to break that streak. That 6-game win streak that Precision had been on. And with that, they've won 2 in a row for Project Black Hole. Phenomenal game. That was a fun time for sure. Now, I'll take you to the stats screen here in just a second. And prep for the next match, which is set to start here basically now, so won't be able to dally too long, but I will leave you on the stats screen at the very least so you guys can get a good look at that, courtesy of IgniteVR.gg as ever always. So yeah, I'm gonna be silent here for a little bit because I gotta switch off into my next match. But I could stay longer. I'd sit here for another 5 minutes complimenting this game. Good stuff. Be right back.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
check it time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That shame. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by Acorn and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen long shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow. And says Jaywalker getting an offense, well, almost, but instead picked off. And that's another clear, and that's another goal. And guess who?
Not clear.
Mike gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipu. Tipu now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipu.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup. What a setup.
No! Bartstar denying it as it is going to bounce into the midfield. Bushibo now with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going through the cross to the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
I won't give it all away, 'cause I don't think I'll stay. No, I can't be the only one who doesn't wanna follow. Doesn't wanna fall in love. Doesn't wanna fall in love. Doesn't wanna fall in love.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home. I've searched for you on my own. Cast out like a shadow, racing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
Get this explosive Joker offense, getting the stop is Swag War, so we'll deny that opening start, and they'll get the boost down court. They will be at ceiling, they'll find possession, and they'll take this shot in the law, putting 3
of nice quick passes here, sending it up to the top. Lovely pass there, passing it back. Legit now holding it. Stuns there, lovely stun. Or
sending that one cross, gonna be ahead of its target, but pursuing it will be Team Gravity. Viatrex now down to the floor. Does this angle exist? And it does. That pass to Lowriders.
Savage Joes has improved over their current games. The stacks are out. Both stacks are getting really close as blue team flubs their matches. Average Joes puts it in for 2. Toggle pick not taking any time.
A lot of stuns coming through now at the floor will be picked up and set back towards that bubble, looking above the goal, and the slap from Acorn will finish that one off. Getting the grab on that will be Ghost Duck and trying to get that dribble through mid. It will be picked up by Ryruff. Ryruff sending that pass forward. This is a chance. And Ghost Duck, but the save denying that. It's shut down by this defense. This defense is going to find that clear through. Now they're on offense. Now they're going to take this shot. And Ollie, we talk about Ollie, and Ollie does it right around.
Yeah, as you said, Mad was not looking at the cut passes. He was expecting a shot there. As Mad with the long shot off the backboard, not going to get saved by anyone.
One, as that's going to bounce off the crossbar.
Yeah, nice move by Citizen, but not quite able to finish. Elusive picks it up. Zuck's hanging out on the shield, but to the backside, Jake Tabaka.
But shutting that one down will be Winter on the back line.
Yeah, as he clears it down midfield, the stack from Intoxicated super quick, coming in and will be Winterverse.
Chuck sending it near side, looking to get it to Essen. Essen able to play that one off the wall. S goes back to Sports. Sports back to Link 1. Link 1 setting up Chuck, not North.
Nathan, the pass getting stunned out. Spoon with the pickup and the shot. What a shot there from Sir Captain Spoon.
Immediately turning over Caption, gets it up to Mamba. Mamba flings it through as he gets stunned out. Steel Skydiver with the tap back in. Saluna with the empty goal. You can't do that.
Here's a Lancashire accent, and it's one of my favorite accents, British accents. So it sounds so clean. That shot's gonna be good. That's the ice on the cake.
Denied by Hiroshi, walking it downfield. The stack will be there. Hopefully his teammate's calling. Is it a good clean? It is!
All right, hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for your patience. I'm back on Palidore. We've got Elemental, we've got Dream, and life is but exactly that. Especially when I'm here casting these teams. Always a fun time. Fun time. Now let's see if I'm gonna have a fun time if I activate these cams or not. I don't know the status of my. Okay, we're good. I was afraid. I was getting really sweaty that last match. I talked about it. I got too hyped. I felt like I might have been in for a bad hair day. I wasn't quite sure. But you know what? That's okay. We're good. We're great, in fact. Actually, let me ping these teams before we get too started. Once again, make sure they see that I'm here. Okay, we're good. So, yeah, how's it going, everybody? Now, we got a lot of matches tonight. Hence why I'm here on VRML 3, because we've got stuff on venues, we've got stuff on 1, we've got stuff on 2. We've got 4 streams rolling throughout these nights, almost simultaneously, nearly, maybe. I know we have JG doing some matches, we have Newton Dad and Lord, and you have me here, and yeah, exactly. So, we have 4, I'm pretty sure that's the most we've ever had. 4 channels running at once. We've had 3, but not 4. So how about that? Now it's looking like, so I'm getting some invites from the teams here, but it looks like they might not see that I'm actually in the match. They'd be a bit confused. Because see, what I do is when I get the invites, I join, and then I use Spark, which is why we always recommend Spark. Great tool. To kind of restart into spectator mode. That way I don't have to have get into the headset and mess with that too much. So yeah, go get Spark, whether you're PC, whether you're Quest, ignitevr.gg. You need it. If you play Echo, and if you play Echo competitively especially, you need it. Believe me, it's a great tool. Helps you kind of host games, even again mobilely. Like if you're on Quest, you can still do it with the Ignite app. And you can get in players without invites, anything of that sort. It's basically a server browser of sorts. You can get links where you can send links in Discord to your private match. So if you just click the Discord link, you'll go there. I mean, it's pretty great. But that said, I'm still getting invites here. So we're just going to play the waiting game until they realize, oh, Pally's in the party, I suppose. I did ping them in Discord, though. I made doubly sure that I actually did ping them. Sometimes I get a little confused, and then I ping in a private channel somewhere, so... So, I don't know. I'm going to keep receiving Oculus invites to the party that I am already in, and we'll just wait. But in the meantime, it looks like one of the players actually did drop for one side, for Dream here, so... maybe. We'll be waiting regardless. But checking out the records... Now for Elemental and Dream, both in the Silver Division. 8 and 7 for Dream, and 12 and 17 for Elemental. So, had a little bit of a skid here as of recently. They did win 2 in a row about a week or 2 ago against Mars and Project Black Hole, who we just saw on the stream last match. Awesome match, by the way. Double overtime in that first round. But yeah, we saw that. And then their last couple games here for Elemental, dropping against close matches against No Rage and Dislocated. I respect that name very much, by the way. Dislocated. Nice. Both of them were close, though. The total score was 19-7 against No Rage, and then 23-18 against Dislocated. So, you know, close matches. They could just as easily be on a 4-game win streak right now instead of a 2-game lost streak. So, anything could happen. We'll see. Over on the side, though, of Dream, you know, 8-7. They got one extra win there on the record, and they're looking to increase that if they can. Now, actually, likewise for Dream, they too have lost their last couple of matches against guess who? Dislocated. That match as well as Sunset Dam. And no, I did not just curse. Maybe I did. Then before that, they had won 3 in a row versus Top Guns, Lost, and Trance. But as you see, you know, both these teams kind of having a similar last few weeks of play, right down to the teams that they've actually played and lost against. So, we'll see. We'll see what can happen here. With that said, see in the chat, Duncan Appleton. I can only imagine there's some sort of relation there. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Yeah, I got still getting invites here. I'm gonna ping again. Gonna say though, Nate's very used to seeing Nate Appleton in the streams over on VRML 1, 2, and 3 quite a lot. Definitely a frequent viewer. So I was kind of psyched to see that, oh, he has a match tonight and I'm available to cast it. So glad to be here. But furthermore, I'm here, says Palidore in the Discord. I don't know if Crispy's watching. Crispy was, I think, captain or the coach, rather, for Dream, was it? Yeah, Team Dream. So, I don't know if Crispy's around and you're listening to this stream right now and you can mosey your way back into that match just to kind of, you know, slap teams upside the head, be like, hey, Palidore's here. Your caster's here. But I understand. Because they invite me, and then my character goes into the game, and they see that I joined the party, but then suddenly I leave. And they sometimes players, especially when I haven't casted them a ton before, they think that I crash. But no, it's just me restarting into spectator mode, that's all. See Super Narwhal, or Narwharf, sorry, in the chat there, cheering on Elemental. And meanwhile, Crispy, there's Crispy, cheering on Team Dream. But yeah, so we do have well, now 4 players it looks like, unless there were some switches for Dream, but now one of the Elemental players are gone. Oh boy. Well, hopefully sooner or later. Actually, Duncan Appleton, you happen to be in the same location as Nate Appleton in real life. You can just go give him a same kind of thing, you know, just while he's in the headset. Just a little slap, say your caster's here. He's here. Anyway, yeah, well, we're gonna get started. When we get started, I just do suppose I don't actually have another match left after this necessarily, so I can wait, but we don't have to is all. Crispy asking what's happening. What's happening is they're not looking at the Discord pings, so I've sent them the ready up signal, but no one has seen it. So I keep getting invites in my Oculus on my desktop, but I'm already here. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. But yeah, we're gonna hang for an X amount of time. When this is all over, we're all gonna feel mighty silly, aren't we? That's okay. I'm feeling silly today. Was anyone there for VRML Channel 1, that Illuminati versus Aurora game? I was feeling good. Drank some pickle juice for the stream. That was nice. I don't do that on a regular basis, but see, I was casting for venues earlier on, and I ran out of my water for the last match. I had nothing left but my jar of pickles I was snacking on, so bottoms up. And then by the time I had another stream with Illuminati and then Aurora a few hours back, I still had no water. and people were redeeming the hydration rewards. So, you know, it was a pickle. More ways than one. And, oh! I hear it already. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. We might be ready to start here. Pickle juice is nasty, says Crispy. How dare you? I mean, granted, I almost choked on the pickle juice earlier, but you think someone with Crispy in their name would appreciate pickle-related thing? Just saying. Regardless. Cheers to a good match about to start here soon. Narwhal in the chat there. Man, I had to tell Maddie. Did you get mad? Okay, here we go. We have ourselves a match. 2 readies up. So I'm ready up. Ready up, grammar slammer. But here it goes. Round 1 gonna be underway. A little bit of a delay, but that's okay. Welcome to Channel 3. I'm Palidore here for VR Master League. And you guys joining me, whether live or in the VOD, welcome. And welcome again. All right, now it's Pious Devil with a pious a cake in the goal. Hey, that was a quick start. After all that pent-up aggression and the warm-ups and so on and so forth, it just resulted in an explosive joust. Hey, we're off into the races, it seems. So let's see now. Yurei and Co. QB has Crispy Chicken and Heckler. Hopefully not heckling me too much, but over to Farquid. Now, I did cast this team here in Dream a few weeks ago, as I do recall. Unless I am mistaken, I'm pretty sure I'm not. That might be mistaken, as it will be overtaken and shot. It's a tie, 2-2. Farquid picking up the spillage and just found the goal. Nice start. Goal for goal. All right, so will be Maddie, it looks like, here, coming out with a QB, and 2 Epic Dog Girl. To the dubstep disc, getting fancy in here. Big mosh pit of players now forming up and sending it back into the bubble. So Maddie trying to get that disc back as the piles unfold. Now it's going to be a midfielder, Yuri-chan, slowly floating in that direction, but will be taken with a second to spare. Now does actually manage to get it out of there, and might even get the self-rebound. So, hey, hold the stun as well. So Yuri-chan suddenly putting in all the moves in the book, and you can close that chapter. It's 4-2. But Yuri-chan, Chun? I don't know, I always feel awkward trying to get that pronunciation right. I feel I'm some moments away from being critiqued. But that said, Yuri-chan with amazing moves. That was basically coast to coast with the brawls, the clears, the rebounds, the punches, and the goals. Every single move. So that was wow worthy. Let's see what happens now as it goes back to the top here, the ceiling. Nate Appleton with a recovery and immediately knew where to put it. So good communication, finding Maddie now at that bow tie. Even more good communication. So I like this. They know the general direction they need to send the disc well before it even arrives. Losing the handles, however, this might still play off. Okay, there is Epic Dog with a send-off, though. Maddie recovering. Epic Dog Girl from the top of the ceiling, tapping off and throwing down. It's tied again, 4-4. Worth the wait. Worth the wait. Worth the Nate. Let's see. Pronounce it like Yuri. Yuri. Gotcha. Appreciate that. I shall. Yuri-chan. Yuri. Anyway, we're in a hurry. Back to the round. Forget me not. But right here, it's going to be into the tunnel, taken by Maddie. Maddie with Pious Devil. Pious taking a quick grab. Boost might not even need it. That was almost in. Mark with the recovery. Has a couple of defenders nearby. Nate Appleton takes it back, looking for a pass. Would have been perfect had it not been for that pesky barrier. The sneeze guard, as Sputnik Cobra, one of our other famed and acclaimed casters, loves to call it. A couple times today, earlier in venues especially. Some stuns there. Pious Devil and Maddie contesting Yuri and Heckler. So back line, they are busy. Front line, equally as busy. That's a deep heave from Farquid. Looking to link on Stack really quickly here. Crispy. Crispy, well, getting stunned. Wait, we've got numerous Crispies now. One in the Twitch chat. We've got one in the game. Oh, hopefully this stream is just as crisp. I know it's hot, and that is almost a shot. Again, those just give me heart attacks whenever it's bounced off those corners. They always look like they're gonna go in, I swear. But Epic Dog Girl here. Right side, taken by Nate. Nate needs to be careful, bouncing it away, and right back to Crispy. Chicon. So seeing if they can get the afterburners going. There's Heckler, Yuri, the catch, the finish. And decisive it was. Decisive it had to be. Back up by 2 for Yuri. And the side of Dream. Pyro Games, just DM me. Oh boy. Oh, cool. Channel reward redemption. Or channel, cast my match, reward, channel, full, prediction. You know the words, so I got a lot of buzzwords in my head. I get them confused sometimes. But yeah, channel redemption rewards. Cast your match, we surely shall. Got one more week left, and yeah, I'll take a look at that, no doubt. And based on what we've been doing here on Cast, like I said, currently we are on 4 different channels. Or at least, maybe up until the last minute. I think maybe one of the matches just ended, but when we first started this stream, we were streaming on 4 different channels. Venues, so VRML main, VRML 1 and 2, and then of course here on 3. So, I'm pretty confident we'll be able to scrounge up some casters to get your match. For sure. Now, that said, timeout was initiated, as you see. Pardon me, because I didn't initiate my lovely fixed gaming music that I play during timeouts. Of course, one of our partners here, providing the music for our streams. At least some of it, of course. We have those outros that you hear, the credits and such, provided by Link 1. Of course, from Wrath fame, Master Team in Cycle 1 for North America, and currently high in Diamond, eyeing to rise mighty soon. Also Swift, our caster Swift, who currently plays on Ribbit for EU, a newly formed team of definitely master caliber players. Swift providing the second outro music there, the more chill, you know, lo-fi, somber one that you hear. But yeah, so we do have a timeout, as you see, looking like, you know, maybe addressing some lag, some ping. I know we saw a little bit of funniness and some fuzziness, so I can only imagine that might have been some of it. But it's alright, like I said, we got time. We got time, we got space, and we've got, well, 30 people on Channel 3, so there's plenty of people to bounce things off with, you know? Yeah, Shinobi Mantis, shout out to you. Welcome to the cast. B-side, Mikey, Duncan, again, and Demon Dreams in there. Lucy. And another name I'm going to try really hard to get correctly. Let's see. Talianic. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Talia, how about that? Is that half accurate? Boopity whoop. I love you already. With a name like that, welcome to the chat. There's Micah, and there you are indeed. So glad to have you guys. Hope your weekend has been swell. Hopefully Venues is going as well. Anyone have some updates? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can... I'm forgetting here. Oh, no, I can't do it. Timeout is uninitiated. I just was going to say, I could actually, in our asset package now, I can actually pull up the streams from our other channels. So I was going to pull up another game, but of course, as I say that, I kind of caster's curse it, jinx it, because the timeout is off. But you know, that's okay, because I'm excited to see the finish of this round. It's been competitive as anything else so far in this stream. And Pious Devil over to that barrier, buries it. Epic Dog Girl with the feed from Maddie. And in the madhouse it goes. Seems like we're just seeing a tie-up after tie-up, aren't we? Great stuff. Now, with that, and pardon me, I think that Instant replay there was a play ago, the incorrect one. I'm not perfect, but these teams certainly are. Now over here to Farquid. Farquid into the blue zone. We'll have a backfielder there, Maddie, taking the disc just in time. Teammates joining and keeping their chains. Very important things, certainly, to not only be fast, but you gotta keep connected to your teammates. You can't leave anyone stranded and floating haplessly through the floor. And overall, they've done a pretty good job of doing just that. Yuri with the recovery and going for a bit of a train, a Joker train, but the clear off that anchor. Farquid, some great regrabs there from Maddie and Farquid, both of them getting a couple consecutive regrabs on each other for that extra speed. And speed is absolutely key in Echo Arena, as much as any aspect, right? Being able to get that extra momentum off of your players, boosting up and down the floor. Let's see if they get another one to go. And oh man, that was very close to a drag in. But Nate Appleton will pick it off, will clear it. Teammates there in tow, and now with an open goal, it's gonna be taken, made, and Pious Devil does it again. So 8-6, still 3 minutes left. See, and Pious, 4 points. Epic Dog Girl, 4 points. So that 8-point total. Other side, Yuri-chan and Farquid, 4 and 2 respectively. So Yuri with a send into the tunnel. And needs to be careful. Big stun, steal, and Nate Appleton taking it away. And with a whirlwind of a clear, that's going to go bouncing high, bouncing low. And the goal to put them up by 4. Maddie, the recovery. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time in the last 8 minutes of gameplay, the full round, that we've had either of these teams pull up by more than a goal. So let's see what they do with that. If they can use it to just secure that added momentum and just fire away. Now sometimes the first team, especially in matches like this, where it is so close for a lot of the match, and then it gets down to the last 2 minutes or so, that crunch time we talk about. That first team to pull away by just a couple goals are the ones who can secure it, but secure as ever. A lock pad on the goal is Maddie, but unfortunately has to do it again because a rebound is had by Yuri and Co. A pass bouncing softly to Farquid and far out to bring it back within 2. Great concentration from Farquid, and a great job on the side of Dream to not be discouraged by a couple goals in a row. They're just gonna snap back and clap back to reality. Something, Mom Spaghetti. But here we go. 1 minute 26 left to go in round 1. Nate Appleton sending it deep down. There's Pious Devil. That is a big stun, but a bigger grab from Farquid. So here it goes. Interception mid lane. Nate Appleton in the right place, right time. Once again, Epic Dog Girl, who has the 4 points so far. Definitely been a hot hand. Farquid, definitely been a hot hand as well. Been getting a lot of grabs on that disc and a lot of these great clears now. This is going to open them up for maybe a tie, maybe a lead if they get bold. Let's see. It's a 2-on-1. Reverse that, but it's Yuri. Outnumbered, but still got the goal. And for 2 matches in a row now, we've got down to the last minute and a potential overtime at play soon. We'll see. No matter what, the thing I love about these is we either get overtimes or we're going to get a game-winning play. Both of them are equally exciting. So, Nate Appleton, a deep heave there. It's going to be sent to Pious. Pious trying to eye this and send it, but couldn't get it. So trying to defend it now, it's Yuri-chan. Yuri has that clear. They've got 14 seconds. This is plenty of time to score and take a win in upsetting fashion, certainly against the opposite side at the very least. Some big brawls. Farquid, 3 seconds left and just no one quite there with enough time. But quite enough for me. It's an overtime again on the stream. Can I pick the matches or what? These are fun. I'm enjoying myself tonight. More than usual. Which is to say, I usually enjoy myself a ton regardless. But the fact that I've gotten now, this is 3 overtimes for my cast. I'm not complaining. Farquid now. Adrenaline pumping, no doubt. for these teams. So let's see, it's on the line. This is sudden death mode and trying to convert on an approach. Some jukes, and the 2. It's a win from Yuri in the first round. And taking it like a dream. What a team. And what a match this has been. I'm excited for the second one. Heartbreaking fashion, certainly for Elemental. But let me tell you that this match is mental. If you can't tell, so am I. Just a little bit. But yeah, hopefully the fun is infectious in a good way. But that said, good stuff. Glad to see these teams. Like I said, I got one look at Dream, I think a few weeks ago. I had a stream of theirs. But I don't believe I've been able to cast Elemental. If I have, it hasn't been for a good while. So like I said, I'm excited. I love being able to see, you know, the variety. As much as it's fun to cast like those Diamond and Master matches, and you know, get the hype voted and then Challenge Cup dependent matches and stuff like that. I really like seeing the ranks just below that, where you're talking about the future of Echo, right? Because a lot of the teams currently in Diamond, currently in Master, I mean, it's featuring players who, not too long ago, and sorry, I forgot to even switch to my score screen here for you guys, so you're not even going to get a look at the scores too well, but like I said, the players right now in Diamond Division and the Master Division, these are the same players who, not that long ago, they were the ones in Bronze, Silver, and Gold. So, you know, these are important matches to stream just as much as anything, in my opinion. And I'm very impressed by what I'm seeing from so many divisions right down the list. I swear, it was not that long ago where it was just the top few teams, period, in Echo Arena competitive play. You know, who had that obvious massive gap in you know, teamwork and game knowledge and game sense and things like that, and yet now we're hundreds of teams deep, and you're seeing this impressive cohesive play happen from teams of every division essentially. So it's a beauty to see. So was that jump, so was that save. Whoa, the putback coming in from Farquid. So I was about to shout out the Mad Dogs and the Mad D's, but seemingly with great ease is the rebound, the recoveries coming in from Orange side. And with an injection of momentum again to start off the round, Dream. First couple points. But great defense, full credit. To Nate Appleton here, just trying to sneak it by, but Yuri Chan, the recovery. So intercepted, cleared successfully, and bounced pretty near that goal. So players floating in, slapping, but not getting it. So rushed it perhaps a little bit. Is one of those where it's a good look. But once it misses and you say, well, maybe I could have taken time. Now, had it gone in, it would have been great, because you say, well, cool moves like that, it's a momentum builder. So it's the push and pull of all sports, right? Sometimes, like basketball, sometimes you go for that poster dunk. It means a little bit more than the 2 points that it's technically worth, right? It gets a team going. That said, here's Farquid from the bottom of the floor. They're trying to get it going once again with another offensive attempt. So I've been complimenting here, of course, the defense of Elemental, but the key to defense is being able to finish it off with offense on the other side, because you can only defend so much and so many times in a row before the offense will be able to score on you. It's very, very tough to defend an Echo Arena consistently. It requires so much focus, and with that, it's a very, very focused shot from Heckler, despite several players surrounding on defense. Great conversion from Heckler to put them up 4. And I'm trying to take a quick visit at the chat before I get too lost. What's happening in there? Mikey and then Duncan? Oh, I don't know about that. But over here, it's going to be taken by Maddie. Look, Nate doesn't need any kind of juice except for apple juice, okay? Let's stick to that. Epic Dog Girl with the disc, and back to the floor. Pious Devil with a kind of awkward, I'm not sure, pass, or just got bounced off the Geo. Might have been even just a lost tracking issue, who knows? But regardless, they're not going to worry about it too much. Nate's there with some jukes once more. The handles, the fancy footwork, the fancy handwork, I suppose, when it comes to VR and Echo. getting quickly on that approach. Oh, the shield! And almost a goal as well. So Yuri putting on some moves. Nate gets there just in time, but gets stunned as payback. Back to the midfield. Pious Devil's there, back into the tunnel, and slapping it out of there. One way or the other is going to get to Pious. Maybe. Instead, Epic Dog Girl actually takes it back, sends it into the trap. Now, there were 4 midfielders there, so that's one of the occasions where, you know, the communication, which we saw some great communication earlier, certainly. From whoa, Elemental, and that was mental. Epic Dog Girl dragging it in for the 2, just as the goalie was there to attempt to recover. Wow. Good move. And deceptive move. But yeah. Go apple juice, exactly. The only kind of juice these players need. In my case, pickle juice. So, we're all juiced here. We're all amped here. Don't take that out of context, please. Anyways, Maddie with the recovery, sending it clear into the left lane. Gonna sail right past Nate Appleton, who was actually stunned, but will be Epic with the recovery, looking for a shot, but taken back by Yuri. I gotta say, Yuri's been all over that disc as well. I feel like I'm saying that name a lot, and for a lot of reasons. Very, very active on the floor. So as these teams gather their stacks every which way, it will be Heckler trying to pass it off short range. Those ones have to be precise on the touch, and it was nice. A lot of dancing some way, somehow. I am so surprised that that disc didn't pop out sooner. Absolutely draped in defenders. But meanwhile, going right back and draped yet again. This time, though, not able to hold on because Epic Dog Girl with a great dive. And Pious with a clear. Will bounce right back towards him. As it sails towards that trap, there will actually be a couple players near that goal, but getting kind of lost in the mid lane. So Pious is there for a recovery along with Maddie. And here we go. They're down by 2. Only 2. So this is definitely where, if they can, once more, I would say slow it down, try and get those concentrated passes, and the shot as well. Nate gets it done. An apple a day. Keeps the Pally at bay. Which is to say, every time you tie, you just bring a smile to my face. These competitive matches today have been something else. I don't know how Venues is currently going for North America, but I already mentioned it in Europe. Earlier today, we did those 3 matches for Venues. 2 Master matches, 1 Diamond match. Probably the most competitive Venues showcase of the season so far. In terms of all, combined. We had, 7, 8 rounds, something like that. And they were all down to the last minute, every one of those matches, every one of those rounds. So this has been just a great day for competition here in the latter parts of Week 14. Winding it down. It's fun. Pious Devil and Nate looking to link up. But this is going to open it up for maybe a goal. No, great job by Epic Dog Girl. Again, the dives. But Farquid, the shot off the head, I do believe. Either way, defending it again, but as has been the test previously, what happens after the defense? They need the clear. They need to be able to get the offense going, and instead, it's still going to be possession here to Yuri and Co. Another great dive, this time coming from Nate Appleton. So the defense continuing to impress, certainly. So there was the defense, and here is the offense. Epic Dog Girl, one end to the other. Great stuff. And the slap as well. Slapping just as much as this match. But yeah. Looking like chat's enjoying it in there. Between Duncan and Mikey. You are beside yourselves, aren't you? And Lucy as well. So into the midfield. Will be lost. At least briefly. Kind of knocked loose, but recovered pretty well. Farquid with some brawls on Nate. And taken back by Maddie. Playing that backfield. So as it sails into the tunnel, Nate takes it over. Nate sends it down. That's going to bounce one way, bounce out. And into the waiting arms of Epic Dog Girl. Had this score previously, but that one was an ambitious move, certainly, with a few defenders in the bubble and no teammates to really bail out. But back to Crispy. And Crispy having the bounce actually go right towards Heckler. And 145 left, 144 and counting. We're at this point once again where, I don't know. I mean, either OT or some clutch plays and a round 3 on the way. This is going to be a photo finish yet again. Let's see. Farquid sees it go by him, as well as Chaikon and Yuri. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that one right. Yuri with the disc here from the tunnel. Has a defender approaching, but nice job by Crispy to actually stun out Nate. And Pius really bothering that stack badly. This could open up a window maybe for them to score, but no, the pass is off. That could be costly. We're approaching 1 minute left in round 2, and trying to hold on to this thread of a lead and force that round 3. If they can get this shot here, this would almost guarantee it. Epic Dog Girl having it snagged out there in a heartbreaking fashion as Farquid sends it midways. Now taken back by Nate Appleton. At this point, they can opt for a little bit of a stall perhaps, and this is the kind of thing I would almost recommend it, right? Drag out the defenders and just try and make them uncomfortable. Force them out beyond the bubble because they know they have to rush or they're just going to lose purely based on clock. That said, losing the disc here, it's Nate Appleton, the recovery. So this is a clutch moment. They need to keep the handles on the disc. If nothing else, keep that goal covered. Don't allow any threes because that would be a devastation. But here it goes. Yuri. Oh, big stop from Epic Dog Girl, knocking it loose and slapping it. Epic Dog Girl for back-to-back rounds has had some seriously clutch defense. Farquid, though, with a recovery. Pius as well with a stun. And with that, we're doing another one. Round 3 is gonna come here real soon. But 6-4, and by the skin of their teeth. Elemental tying up the series. And pardon me there, just taking a quick little drink. A lot of hype, a lot of chatter, but for good reason. So thanks to our stats, courtesy of IgniteVR.gg. Of course, Ignite, one of the longest-standing established teams here in not only VR Master League, but just in Echo Arena for the last several years. So Ignite VR, not only a master caliber and high diamond caliber team, and I do believe they're actually playing tonight. I might have already played within the last hour or so, but. Point being, great guys, great tools with Spark, which again you can download from their website, IgniteVR.gg, for easy server hosting and all that good stuff. Shout out to our sponsors once more in HyperX Assyrian Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover Fixed Gaming, VRware.net, Rebuff Reality, and I've just been juked, I think. Yes, I have been. A timeout was pressed just at the very end there. So, I guess we're gonna wait a little bit longer. But only a little bit. So Duncan saying, time to drop the hammer. Which is to say, maybe even a dunk in to the goal. So Joust underway finally, and taken here by Yuri. Yuri left lane. Some great chains and some leeches from everyone, arriving just about the same moment. Now Yuri's there, has an open goal, could do a bit of a fader, has an angle, will walk it in, handoff play, the bounce of Farquid, that would have been stellar. Nonetheless, a rebound from Crispy up top to Farquid again. Just a mishandle, however, still midfielder there to recover, save the day just a bit. Back to the bubble. Picked off by Epic Dog Girl. And that's going to be a bouncer of a clear. Back to Farquid. So, not to beat a dead horse, but as I've been saying, defense has been really on point for the side of Elemental. But the clears here, as we see another one, this is where they've really been struggling. So obviously they did not pay for it in the last round. They won last round. They squeaked it by. But you'd figure if they were to get just a little bit more of these clears through, as hold on, there's a clear 2 from Farquid. First couple of round 3. But you'd figure across the context of this whole match, the last couple rounds, had even, you know, half of those clears, half of those failed clears been successful, this could have even been a sweep, potentially, in the favor. So, yeah, Elemental, that's, I think, the one thing that they would want to clean up here to have a successful round 3. But that said, that is a mighty fine pass from Epic Dog Girl to Pious Devil. See, Pious is up to 6 points, Epic Dog Girl up to 8 and 2. They've been connected there on that offense and the defense for that matter. So yeah, you know, if they can just clean up those little things, that would make a huge difference. It would be less of a sweaty match for them, I can imagine. But of course, what you're going to get here in VR Master League, especially with the ladder system, it's you're going to play the teams that are right nearby you on the ladder and trying to climb that one, but off the posts and trying to punch it back with a rebound. Some punches indeed in the midfield, but taken back and sent into the bubble off that backboard. That could have been a dangerous situation as well. Epic Dog Girl, the clear. Rebound and interception, rather, to Farquid, who's been all over the place in a very good way. Meanwhile, Yuri-chan, he handles on the floor, just looking for the angles, saying it takes 2 to tango, and they will indeed go up by the 2. Yuri-chan, some more moves. Definitely a human highlight reel, feels like.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's game on.
All right, so Maddie QBing and sending kind of a unforced turnover there, and will actually be maybe punished by Crispy. So let's see if they can do so. This could be a big shift in momentum. That was a tough angle, but the rebound, oh, the save coming in from Maddie, making up for the turnover with the absolutely phenomenal defense. And the back pass there from Epic Dog Girl to Pious Devil. You gotta say, the joust itself, it seemed, you know, unforced in the turnover. You thought, man, it's gonna be punished. But you gotta give credit where credit is due. When you make up for a, you know, a misplay, and you make gold, you know, out of, well, again, nothing, right? It's playing some alchemy. You feel like your entire play was broken apart. What do you do now? You recover. You use your speed. You focus not on the mistakes. You focus on the recoveries. That's what they did. It's tied 4-4 in round 3. By the end of this day, I may very well say this has been the most competitive regular weekday of VRML that I've seen. I'm telling you. Every match I've casted here, and there's been, I think this would make, I don't know, 7 of them by the end of the day, 6 of them, something like that. They've all been so close, so close. Maddie, the recovery, trying to send it over to Nate Appleton, but good dive from Crispy. Intercepted right back by Pious, over to Nate. Nate trying to maneuver, finds Maddie beyond the reach. Epic Dog Girl there, trying for a slap. Can admire the effort, but the result's not what they wanted. Taken back by Nate Appleton. Nate, the clear and bouncing right back. And there is that familiar enemy that I talked about, those clears, and again, it's the singular thing that is really doing some damage, I feel like, against them. Elemental just trying to recover if they can. Putting on the brakes now, it's Yuri. Yuri walking into the goal, 3 defenders in, actually make that 3 defenders out, all kind of diving and just eyeing down the defender, the offender. So Yuri into the goal. Farquid maybe trying to play some interference. They go for the Joker train. What was that? Like I said, human highlight reel. Yuri-chan. They put together that train like it was nothing. Stellar. Okay, so down by 2. Oh no, that could be so costly. Crispy's gonna punish. And that could be the pivot point of this round. Because 2 in a row, the saving grace here, is that it was only a 2. So that helps a little bit. But definitely a tough give up, unfortunately. But they're not down and out. So we've seen it before from Elemental, being able to forget the mistakes and just recover. That's what they're going to need to do again if they want to come back here. They still can. There's still time. And another winding tornado shot from Yuri. 6 points up on Elemental. And for Dream, it's Yuri is starting to pack some serious punch into these offensive moves. It's not the last few in a row now. They've not been anything run of the mill. They've just been wild, but very, very much efficient and controlled at the same time. So down by 6, 3 minutes to spare. Pious Devil there will back it out to Maddie. Needing to stop this bleeding some way, somehow, cauterize this wound that has become a 6-point advantage. Pious Devil has it intercepted by Crispy. We're trying to continue to build this snowball. If that goes in, that could be game over in itself. Those are back-breaking type of plays, and so is that. Maddie had the save, but the hand was just a little far inside the goal, so it counted against them. 12-4, and now this is getting away for them. From them, that is. So tough series of events here as that disc continually gets stuck on the blue side. A triple on the score, and with only 2 minutes left, execution is going to be so very important here, but it can definitely see the course of action. The last almost 30 minutes of play now starting to weigh down the physical play here. It's definitely a factor. These long matches, the ones that have overtimes no less, round 3s, it's going to wear you down. Not physically, mentally as well. And you can definitely tell when one team is in just a little bit of a funk. The ebbs and flows of sports, it's always up and down. It's a game of runs for most sports. It's not just one team endlessly scoring. But hey, this is the proper time for Dream to find their flow and to start finding that uptick in action, and their scoring efficiency has been off the charts now. Seeing if they can offer that rebuttal. Epic Dog Girl back to the bow tie, missing Nate. Back into station now. Have Heckler in the zone. And with that, open 3. They could go for it. They will. They shall. Oh, but maybe miscommunication, or maybe just an assist. It's saying, Heckler's saying, I want this. You've already scored enough. I want some points. One way or the other, though, it's going to put them up double digits, so that extra point probably not too consequential as this final 60 seconds does roll down. So it did kind of get away from them a little bit here on Elemental towards the last few minutes, but that does not change the fact that we still got 27 minutes at least of just fantastic action, including the overtimes. That rebound will go to Yuri. 30 seconds left, and they can feel victory fast approaching here as that clock ticks lower and lower. Nate's with one more take back to the sidewall. Certainly time for one more score for either side. There's the grab from Pius. Pius up highest, and seeing if they can get the rebound there. 7 seconds left, and some stuns, but Yuri turning sideways, which we've seen plenty of in this match. And even a Dusty just to leave it off. That was rude. With that, 14-4 though. Very, very fun match to watch. But in the 3 rounds, it's going to be Dream taking that series. All right. Well, a good game. Very, very, very good games in general. As I said, it's been fun. For all you guys who joined me here on the Twitch, whether you were live or just watching later on the replay. Either way, thanks for doing so. I've enjoyed myself greatly. And it's been good getting a look at some of these teams that I haven't been able to cast quite as much as I would like, suffice to say. So, good stuff. Quick look at the stats again for you guys before I do part off. It will be 14 points from Yuri. As I said, that third round was something else from Yuri. I mean, that's a That's a packed stat line. 14 points, 3 assists, 5 saves, 1 steal, 22 stuns. That is a mighty fine stat line. Heckler with 4 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 24 stuns. Farquid with 8 points, 4 assists, 1 save, 3 steals, 47 stuns. That's another mammoth stat line. Crispy Chicon with 2 points, 1 assist, 2 saves, 70 stuns. Man. For Elemental's side, it was Epic Dog Girl with 8 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, 3 steals, and 39 stuns. Maddie had the 2, 2, and 2. That is 2 symmetrical. I like it. And for Nate Appleton, as I just remembered that I still have cams, Nate got the 2 points, 1 assist, 4 saves, 1 steal, and 29 stuns. Pious Devil putting in 8 and 5 points and saves. That is pretty impressive. It's 2 steals, 38 stuns. So you can see what I was talking about over the course of that game, right? The defense. I mean, 59% of the saves went to Elemental. 60% of the steals went to Elemental. The clears, that's it. I think that was a big difference maker. They tightened that up. I mean, this team go far. You know, they will hopefully continue to. Want to see these players all play again soon. But for Dream, they're going to sail away with the 9-7 record after this win. So doing quite well for themselves for sure. And yeah, so fun times, everybody. Thank you. Cheers for a great night and for joining, whether again on channel 1, 2, 3, or venues, all of which were live at some point throughout the course of this stream. Great stuff. I've been Palidore. This has been VR Master League Channel 3 in Season 3 and Week 14. Be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other as always. And I'll go cool off, and I'll see you again real soon. Take it easy.
And we're underway.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net. Okay, hi folks. I know I kind of rolled the credits. I know. But I came out of that last cast, you see. And I saw we had an anomaly. Which is to say, an anomaly and 4 kings not being streamed. Which again, it's forget the puns. I'm going to the round. Anyways, point is, we're here unexpectedly. I'm gonna stream this one, of course, because this match. Look what we got. We got Big Bad, we got Sweet Tooth, we got Chocolate, we got Acorn on the side of Anomaly on the 4 Kings, as that is a very close score nearly. Andy W, Ender, Rosie, Hope, and Chrome. So we are rocking, we are rolling, we're going for an encore here on Channel 3, and on score for Chocolate. 2 points. Hit for the first goal. I'll take it. This may or may not be the second day in a row I've done, second day or third? No, last 2 or 3 days. I don't know. Days get all mixed up. But I seem to recall doing this as well for 4 Kings a day or 2 ago, which is to say, I'm utterly shocked. I'm glad to do it. I'm just shocked that, you know, it wasn't picked up. But here I am for Andy, or with Andy the Disc and Rosie Hope as well. So here I am. I'm glad to do it. You know, we just got done with some silver matches there. They were both fantastic, and I mean that. They were we had a double overtime there. We had game-winning opportunities and shots, round 3s. I mean, these matches, they've been great. And with that, now we're just gonna escalate to the Master Division here in VR Master League. So with a quick throw into the goal, there's Andy with a stun, just as the pass rather gets off to the midfield, taken back by Ender from the station. Now lining it up down and all around, it's Andy from one shoulder. Meanwhile, the ceiling Ender, Rosie's starting to cut, and there's a pass, but great cut off by Acorn. So great work. What an angle that was, tough one. That was still very, very close, so impressed on that alone. But nonetheless, Big Bot trying to carry it on over. Get it and dunk it. It's Acorn finding the goal with a Dunkaroony. Dunkaroo? What is it that Tony says again? It's one of those things. You know what I mean. But yeah. Alright, 4 points to start things off. Here we go. Taken now. Andy W over into that trap. By the by, shout out Nate in there. That's still a good game. You know, I know didn't get the results he wanted and stuff, but that was a fun match, for sure. At least from the spectator point of view. But you know, get him next time, and hopefully I'll be there to cast it. Definitely enjoyed seeing you guys play and playing very well. That said, playing very well is Andy W. You know, for a player that was in a tree of so many defenders nearby, that was a very, very calm placement into the goal. As if they weren't even there in the first place. What was it that Andy said in the stream the other day? When in not Rome. When in doubt, dunk it about. I don't know, something hokey pokey, but Ender gets a score, and that's the important part. Why can't I remember Andy's phrase? What was it? Someone knows. Someone in the chat. Give me a tip.
The round has begun. Orange throws it way downfield. Orange clears it out. Orange catches the enemy pass. It's headed back downfield.
I may have been muted on accident. That's what it's all about. Yeehaw! 3-point lead, though. Andy getting it done. How long was I muted? I'm sad. Glad I'm on Channel 3. What an amateur I am. Not like these teams, though. Hi, Baron. How's it going? Don't ask how I'm doing now. absolutely ruined. You would have been sad because the banter I was having with myself was actually pretty on point. Nonetheless, we'll be taken here by Rosie. Rosie over to Ender. Ender up top, just missing Andy's hands. So a lot of stuns and a lot more stuns coming out before the stack. How about that? Look at Anomaly there. They managed to get so many stuns off, and they still get their stack faster and back to the front line first. That's ridiculous. They bring it back within one. Okay, seriously, how long was I muted for, though? That is upsetting. I don't know when I did it. I thought I was okay. Alright, well, you know how it goes. But Rosie with a QBing. Over to Ender. Rosie over at the bow tie. Meanwhile, at the wedge, there's Chrome, and on the opposite wedge, it's Andy. Good spacing as they all work their way up into their offense. Trying to calmly pass that over. A little bit less calm there because Big Bot's in the vicinity. Acorn just as well, and the clear. There's a stack. There's 3 players getting all into that goal, and the open one is going to be Acorn with the points. And now things are pointing up with the 1-point advantage. Anomaly.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, I'm going to triple check. I'm actually good. Yeah, okay, I'm unmuted. Good. See, this is why I'm paranoid when I'm on cams. Most of the time, I am constantly in a state of thinking, I'm doing something wrong on the cams, on the stream assets. It's always the one time I don't check. There is indeed something wrong. Rosie Hope, though, nothing wrong with these teams. This has been entertaining as much as every single game I've casted today, and I mean that quite literally. They've all been stellar and so close, multiple overtimes at this point. So I'm vibing with it. I love it. Anytime you can get those days where every game is a good one. You're not gonna hear a complaint from me otherwise, except for my own failures. Over here though, it's gonna be taken by Ender. Ender now inverting. Andy W passing it down, just waiting ever so patiently right into Sweet Tooth and the mitts as they spit it out and send it down. Oh, but missing off of that Geo, the nest there, interrupting what was otherwise a highlight play in the making for sure. Deep down into the orange zone, some stuns coming in, and yet some more on Andy. So Acorn there, passing it backwards to Big Bot, and linking it over to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth now up high, finding Chocolate. Pass back, what a pass! Oh, but the save as well. You see what I mean? Master Division, folks. There is gonna be a pass and a finish. Big Bot to Chocolate. They're up by 3. Anomaly. See what I mean? I can't believe that. The pass was phenomenal. I don't know how they squeezed it through the defense. The save, phenomenal. But hey, it worked out. That's some good stuff. Oh, I got Cruising in the chat now. That's some great stuff. I saw someone mention Dr. Pepper at the side of my eye. I'm going to check on that, but check on that! It's Ender tying it with a 3. 20 meters deep. Big hit, big hit. Chrome assisting on that. 7 seconds flat. Cruising. Get hype with me. Come into VC. I know you can't, but Saluna, you wanted to be a caster. Celebrate with me. This is a fun match. Well, that's it. Back into the round here. Last minute and a half of action. Will be a pass from Big Bot over to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth over to Acorn. Acorn needs to be careful because immediately on the stack was Ender and Andy. Ender here. Being assaulted by Sweet Tooth. Dove upon. Over to Andy. Wow, now that one wasn't on purpose, but over to Andy. Now over to Rosie. And Rosie saying no, it's Big Bot. The save bot. Put that in your coupon book. Taking it out here and booking it for the front line. Sweet Tooth. Oh, that would have been amazing. Couldn't get it done either. It's 10-10. I swear, could we be looking at yet another overtime or game winner today? That would make the 4th or 5th. That's gonna be a shot though from Chocolate. Wow, wow, wow. Plenty of time though for a return of just that. A 3-point on the side of 4 Kings. All right, here we go. 30 seconds down to the wire. hoping for something good. I'm expecting it. And in fact, there's Chrome being stunned out, however, that gets knocked loose up into the trap. Ender's there for the recovery. Has Andy, though, being covered off very well. Some stuns. 2 backliners now trying to join in the front. They got 15 seconds. It's going to be the last shot. That is a big potential hit, but no, just grazing instead the top lip. But big rebound from Rosie. Rosie finding that pass. They've got 5 seconds left. Ender, he's gonna line it up, and they've got this. They've got this. No! Oh, it's the end of the round. That was so close. It's gonna be round 1, though, going to Anomaly. The finish on that was incredible. My heart is racing just as fast as these teams' boosts are. Man, oh man. Round 1, though. Fun one in the books. Sorry. Don't mean to go from complete hype man to silent night, but I required quite a lot of hydration after that. Good things. Good things come to those who wait, which has no relevance to anything that just happened. But it was a good thing. It was fun. I'm enjoying myself tonight. This is good stuff. No stats. Anyway, okay, to the second round. Let's go. Forget me not. Chat, things are going so very well on the games, but I'm so very wrong on the overlays. Just ignore everything I'm doing. I think I've now officially lost my mind. It is round 2. Somebody save me, but it's gonna be a play here, maybe, from Andy. No, getting stunned, however. Ender with a recovery, has Big Bot retreating into the goal. Sweet Tooth and Acorn all inside there as well. Ender approaching from that bottom corner, and approaching is Rosie Hope. Good stun. Good dives coming in from the Anomaly defense. Over to Acorn. And over to Chocolate, lining that one up. That is a near make. Andy now quickly slinging it out. So as it is recovered by Big Bot at the bottom. Wow, Chrome coming out from nowhere. Able to overtake, send it to Ender, and Rosie and Andy. Andy here from the wedge, actually getting stunned by Chocolate. Now it's a deep heave. Oh, that looks good. That looks great. Chocolate from 52 meters deep and melting certainly the hearts of the casting team, which is to say just me. That was great though. Wow, 17 meters a second too. That was fast, that was accurate, that was dead eye. That is huge. It's a lot of things, if you can't tell. Oh, my overlays. Oh, my overlays. So if you can't tell, my assets are having some issues now. This is not even all my fault at this time. Some things are just lagging for some reason. You know, I'm just gonna sit here and just think about what I've done. I'm not even going to try. I'm gonna drop kick my up deck because it is just broken tonight. That said though, back into the other lane. What you missed basically was Chocolate from a tunnel shot. Really nice hit. It was right from right about here. Right about here. It was a good one. I know that doesn't make up for it. I am gonna be punching myself for the next few hours after this stream is over, believe me. Somebody save me and somebody just shame me. I'm dead. I will cry. I mean that quite literally. Oh, I'm so sad. I start the game muted, and then I miss important plays because my deck decided to just freeze and only partially go to the second round. I owe some apologies to a lot of people today. And I'm gonna fire myself for once. In fact, Skinny can fire me today. He has permission. Nonetheless, with my apologies, no need to apologize for that, because Ender with the great eyes on the goal. 3 points. And up by a few. Or by a couple, rather. They'll take it. He'll take it. Boy. sorry. I'm so upset at myself. Thanks for your patience, though. Thank you. Over there to Sweet Tooth. What a move. Didn't have to do it like that, but they did. I'm gonna, for the rest of this match, I'm alt-tabbing back and forth constantly to make sure my things are correct. Oh geez, oh golly. Anyway. Hope everyone else is doing well. Having a better night, which is to say I'm still having a great night because these matches have been something else. Acorn here with a take back into the blue lane now. Now, a 3-point hit. There you go. Wasn't sure if they were going to get it, but they were at that 9-meter edge and managed to edge out for the 3-point lead again. This round, just as high scoring as the last. Reminder, we had, what, 13-10. So that one was right down to the wire and an incredible finish that round as well. Really was. And we're eyeing much of the same here, it looks like, for round 2. You know, behind by only a few. Rosy Hope. I swear, though, Chocolate is going to kill me for missing that highlight. Yes, I'm in my own head now. Andy W over here, though, to the ceiling. Ender with a disc. Ender with it and backing it out to the bow tie. Rosie with the disc as well. So cycling it very well. They have position players on every corner of this bubble, it seems. Just missing the grab, however, but headbutt, that is. It's out of there, and another headbutt, and punishing is Ender. 8-point tie. Wow. Every once in a while, in those close clustered situations, you're going to see the butting out of the disc, you know, from your teammates. You don't see it twice in a row like that all too often. But hey, it worked out, and that was a great recovery from Ender to anchor down and make it a game once again. Not that it ever was anything but. So Ender, seeing if they can do it back to back, just narrow miss. Could have been a huge boost of momentum, and they can use all of it, certainly, that they can get here because they want to see that round 3. They want to live for the next 4 minutes, and they want to stay in this match, in this series. Chrome with a disc. Backing it out to Rosie. So another chance at this. Let's see how they decide to play it. A little fast, a little slow, a little mix of both, perhaps. Rosie being approached by Acorn, but not fully committing to that defense, just going back into the bubble. Ender, meanwhile, there's a cross cut. That was great, but so was the dive. Excellent offense, but just better defense in that occasion. Off into the blue, gonna be taken up high, and nailed down by Big Bot. They're back up by a pair. VRware, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Our lovely sponsor in VRware. You surely weren't here 5 minutes ago, right? Just making sure. I don't need any emails or. Anyway, welcome. We're glad to have VRware, and can only imagine the match that is been unfolding before our eyes, or my eyes, maybe not all of your eyes, but my eyes. Andy W here is gonna eye down the goal, though. Sweet Tooth being stunned, actually shielding, but doesn't matter because the distraction was enough in itself to enable that dunk. It's tied at 10. Atomic Reality also joining in. Baron Dragon as well. Skeptic. Glad to have you. This has indeed been a good game. It went right down to the last seconds. It was potential overtime at play. It was so very close. That said, it's Sweet Tooth. And even closer. I mean, this round has just been back and forth. So round 1 was 13. Actually, round 1 was 13-10. Right now, 13-10 in round 2. So we are right where we were just about 9 minutes ago. And we are in for, once more, a photo finish, it seems like, where I mean, if one of these teams can just pull away, you know, get a couple goals in a row, that might be the big difference maker. But so far, neither team able to really do that too much. The competition is tight, and so is that shot attempt, but off the backboard, still Rosie there for a recovery. Rebounding and looking for one of these players. Chrome now trying to run some interference on Big Bot, who is definitely pesky on the defense. It actually goes right to Chrome. Chrome finding Ender, one extra one. Oh, the dunk to miss, but the fade away from Andy. So I'm just gonna call it some extra steez on the side from Andy. Trying to cover. But that's a great recovery. The thing is, you missed the and by the way, I mentioned this on streams before. I've airballed a dunk, okay? Forget dinging. I've airballed a dunk. The thing is, the recovery is what mattered, and they did a fantastic job of it. Didn't get bothered by the initial miss. Somehow focused down to be able to still nail that shot, which was a much higher degree of difficulty, considering just the mental factors of the recent miss and the fadeaway itself. I mean, that both can weigh down on the mind. That said, they don't mind because they are back in the lead by 1. Rosie from Andy. Here we go. It's a game, and it's a close one. 1 minute remaining in the second round. Ooh boy, ooh boy. Hey, Aaron, there are no issues. Sweet Tooth with a disc over to Acorn. Acorn to Chocolate. Now Big Bot, another great dive. We're seeing, as I said, dive defense has really been, I think, one of the big things about this season. Not that the dive defense per se is new, but the amount of people doing it precisely is great. Ender, that's great, because they're up by 3, and this is basically where Four Kings found themselves in round 1, just the reverse, where they were down by 3 points in the last joust, the last 20 seconds of the game. There's time. And it's going to be very, very pertinent here just to deny those 3-point attempts. But obviously, they're going to go for it. That's a turnover. And that might even be a goal. Talk about salt in the wound. Found the room, and they're up by 6 to take round 2. We're going to a third. I'm going to be very, very careful about the buttons I press here. Have mercy on me. Someone call Uncle Jesse. Okay. Round 2 has ended. Thus, we now go to the score screen, which is courtesy of Ignite, in which you will get the stats, and you will get a very sweaty, distraught Palidore saying, whoops. Good game, though. Pay attention. Replay. Oh no. So if you want to know what happened wrong, beginning of round 2, you saw it right there on the instant replay. Oh, the timing of that was stupid. Alright. You didn't see that. Have mercy on me. I can't believe that. Okay, round 3 on the way. Great game, that's all I'm gonna say. We're not gonna mess up and miss any action, I promise. So we're going to it, the third round about to start. I'm keeping hyper focus on this until I see some gameplay. There it is, round 3. This is, in fact, correct. We're good, we're golden. And now, that stack, the joust, fast, smoking even. There's Ender with the disc, and finding perhaps Rosie. No, actually going for the side wall. So meanwhile, back into Chrome's possession. Chrome with the disc up high, trying to find Andy perhaps, but Chrome just latching on to Sweet Tooth, and now finding Ender. Ender, one more pass. Look at the finish too. That was a slapper in more ways than one. Great dunk. And even better passing. That was lightning, laser, focused. Surely you're kidding me. What is happening to my stream? It muted me again. I swear to you. I swear to you. Everything is just... That's okay. You got the gameplay. That's the important thing. Okay? Lord. Anyway, up top is gonna be Ender. Ender... Wow. I'm not even sure what you'd call that. Not really a sidestep, per se, but... Sort of? It's hard to tell because the inversion Gets me all confused. All right. Anyway, back into it. Back into it. And it's going to be 4 points on the board. Great start for the Four Kings. So looking to maybe, possibly complete a reverse sweep. But Anomaly definitely trying to answer the call. This is a team in Anomaly who's been putting on some strength. You know, do not let records fool, because this is a team, as they take it in, Acorn for a 2. This is a team who has been performing well across the season. You know, they've had their ups and downs, just like pretty much every team, save for a very select few. But I mean, even as recently as I think it was last night, right? 1 or 2 nights ago, you know, it took Joker to it was 2 rounds, but it was down to the last minute in that second round, right? It was only decided by 2 points, 12-10 if I recall. So it's not a team that you can count out, and that applies to every single team, I promise you, in the Master Tier. You know, you cannot let off the pedal. And even if you don't let off the pedal, even if you're playing at your max, I mean, all it takes is one of these Master teams to just get hot for a few minutes, and that can happen all the time. It does happen all the time. For these, you know, big moves, these big runs to happen, where suddenly you get another dunk, and suddenly you get some scoring runs out of these teams. So down by 4 once again is Anomaly, but that said, I'm alt-tabbing here. Check on the chats. Are we being serious? Do I need to do something? Not really able to pay heavy attention to what's going on there, but you know, happy, healthy, safe, good to each other, that stuff. Keep me updated. I'll try to take a look when I can. That said, over here though, Big Bot up high, Chocolate. That's gonna be snagged out of there and juking him out of the socks. Sweet Tooth drops it in to put it back within 2. Okay, so looking back, are we good? Everyone in the chat, good? And if not, can we be good from now on? Be good. Rosie to Chrome on this launch out. I mean, look at this. Whatever's going on in there, look at this match. We've had a phenomenal 3-round match between these teams. You're missing out with the petty stuff. You know, this is what matters. So let's get to it. You're missing out on a barn burner of a game. Ender there from that corner. Look at the pass. I mean, I'm saying these teams are on another level with some of the execution here. That's at least 2 now we've seen from Four Kings in round 3 that have been stunning passes, lightning quick, and then immediately stamped in with a hammer force into the goal. Good stuff. I like it. I love it. Acorn here trying to give us maybe some more of it. Of course, on the side of Anomaly, looking to score back at them. There's the ramp pass to Sweet Tooth, and the 3-point under the arms, and doing some great harm at that. That is a big hit for the 3. Phenomenal. VRWare saying, we good, Pally. You good? I'm good. Mostly. Some overlay mishaps aside, which again I will endlessly apologize for, because oh man, this has probably been my most error-filled overlay cast I've had in a year. But nonetheless, Andy with the disc over to Chrome, and Andy back at it again. Now what is it that Andy says? I still can't remember. The other day, when in doubt, dunk it around. When you're down, there's the sound. No. Down again? Slam it in. I really can't remember, and it's bothering me very, very much. But it was an Andy phrase. Brought it to my attention. That said, add attention for another dunker! Rosie this time! From Ender. They are winning this round purely off of dunks. This is at least the 4th one we've seen. It started the round with a dunk, and looking like we might be ending the round with a dunk. Dunk after dunk after dunk. If it ain't broke, though, don't fix it. At this point, I think some more dives are going to have to come out, or just to address some of these cutters, because every time Four Kings are getting these passes into the bubble, it's being caught right in front of the goal. So there's really no time for the defense to adjust, essentially. So they're not down by too much is the big thing here, but it's going to get dangerous as it dings right back towards Andy. And Andy will finish the play 15-7. First time in how long that we've seen a three-point shot, a non-dunk, essentially. Big hits. Andy really putting on the heat. Let me see. Twitch chat, have you answered me? No one remembers the catchphrase. I really want to remember the catchphrase. I guess I'll just revert to the Andy's other one. Disgusting, because that is definitely what this scoring run has been. In a good way for the Four Kings. So currently at the advantage, currently looking to make that reverse sweep a reality here with what they've been doing the last few minutes. But do not discount Anomaly. Team who can definitely put up, 2, 3, 4 goals in a row in no time at all if you allow them to. Sweet Tooth trying to make that their truth. Big Bot, there's a pass, there's a finish. That was just as beautiful as anything that I've seen tonight. That was some quick, decisive passing. Outer bubble, inner bubble, to the nest. And there you go. Important goal for them to break a little bit of a skid on the scoring end of things. See if they can defend now for Anomaly and make it happen yet again. So the ever dangerous Stacks trying to get into the defense. You can see even putting on the brakes, right? Not even waiting to reach one of the Geos to tap off. No, just braking. Keeping the eyes forward and where they wanted to go. It's just one of those many things about that stack that makes them a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more unconventional, but oh so damaging. Rebound there to Big Bot. Big Bot has Acorn on the cut as well as Sweet Tooth. Are they going to go for it? Yeah, they will, but Andy reading it all the way. Meanwhile, into the tunnel, back to the trap. Will be had by Chocolate. Chocolate here over into the top ramp will be snagged by Chrome. Chrome, that's going to be a clear, but unsuccessfully so because it was intercepted, but not for too long. A stun and Ender. The chance to move it up the floor. Opts for the back out instead to Chrome. Time is on the side, and they know it. They know it. Doing some jumping jacks and jumping for joy because they know that round is maybe going to be theirs here real soon. Rosie with a back out yet again, and that's killer. Those kind of things will just really hurt a team with, being forced out of the goal again and again, and then forced back out on a back pass. And yeah, the clock management here has been excellent, needless to say. That said, this could be an important play if they can get something going. 44 seconds left. They desperately need basically 2 threes, and they need it in a hurry. But Ender here now sensing blood in the water, and the blood has been drawn, and the victory will be had. 9-point advantage, reverse sweep style, going the way of Four Kings. Still some time for another score. But man, did they hunker down and they executed the way that they wanted to in the final few minutes. So headbutt play deep down. Wow, picture perfect until the save from Rosie. Might have just been off the dome, but either or. You can see that phenomenal control on those jousts. But end of the day, it's going to be a win. 18-9 indeed in the reverse sweep. Fantastic match, however. But Four Kings able to get it done. All right, so we will go to the score screen, and we'll hope all the overlays stay intact. Yeah? Yeah. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okie dokes. So with that said, yeah, that headbutt was amazing. With that said, that is probably it for me. I don't think, even if I wanted to, I should stream anymore for at least right now because there it is again. That was my shame. Appropriate. I come on screen here, and then we see exactly the thing. Yeah. Anyway, It's fine. Nothing went wrong. I'm done here on Channel 3. Over on Channel 1 and 2, I'm not quite sure what's going on exactly. I know at some point tonight, when I started those streams earlier, we actually had 4 channels at once, including venues. So 1, 2, 3, and the main channel for venues. We've had a lot of matches, so even if there's nothing live right now, you can find a lot of exciting replays, I'm sure. But let me check for you real quick, shall I? Shall I? So 7:12 right now, my time. We've got. Looks like soon. Vex versus Rendezvous here in about 15 minutes, 18 minutes from now. That's going to be casted by Newton Dad, that is. Luke and Lord. Should be on Channel 2. So yeah, you will have at least a match coming up. Worry not. I'm the only one who should be worrying tonight. Yeah. Hype. Hit Catastrophe in the DMs. I need a break. So whatever it is, after this match, oh boy, do I need a break. So break me a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Ooh, hello. Anyway. Cheers to a phenomenal set of streams. I can't complain, other than the things that I cause on my own end. So that's that just a little bit. See those Overwatch picture frames up there. Other than the damage that I cause on my own end on the overlays, the matches themselves, this has actually been probably one of the most competitive nights I've had in a while of CAS. A lot of overtimes, double overtimes in fact. Round 3s, reverse sweeps, master, diamond, gold, silver. It's good. We're living good. Living large. And so are the 4 kings. So before I definitely part, let's see. Ender, 21 points, 7 assists. Just big game. Oh, saves. Is that right? Rosie. Any player would. Is that right? If so, wow, a lot of saves. But nonetheless, the assists. 2 of them for Rosie, 4 of them for Chrome, Andy with 2. I like the team play. Andy the 13 points as well. Some nasty dunkage in there in that 3rd round. Those first 5 minutes especially. That was the big difference maker. Just those passes and the beautiful finishes. Anomaly's side, I mean 12 apiece. Chocolate and Sweet Tooth, as well as 2 assists and 4 respectively. You had Big Bot putting in 2 points, 4 assists, 1 save, and then Acorn with 9 and 2. Well, yeah. Stats. With that, I'm done here. I'm a goner. I'm a sweating. I am checking out. For all you guys at home for joining me, whether it was in venues earlier or here on Channel 3 or Channel 1, thank you for doing so. I've been Palidore. Channel 2, Flynn. Channel 2. Unless things change. Yeah, unless things change, Rendezvous and Vex on Channel 2 in 15 minutes. But I don't think that's live yet. But yeah, alright. So be happy, healthy, safe. Good to each other. Gonna see you again soon. After I think about what I've done tonight. Have a good one.
And we're underway.
Well, howdy there, VRML1. I'm Palidore. You missed some stuff tonight that I will dare not talk about. My fault. Anyway, our sponsors. Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.